better day now that your boy's here. Cause listen, I've changed up the vibes a little bit. You know, I had to move a few things around in my room because I wasn't getting the same stimulation that I was with my monitors being over here. So I moved them a little bit over here. I don't know. I feel like today I'm dressed like a little ghetto little child because that's how I'm feeling. I'm genuinely feeling like my brain cells are cooked. I feel like my mental capacity of comprehending life is cooked right now. I don't know how to fix that other than just going outside and touching grass. But motherfucker, I cannot touch grass when it's so fucking icy outside and it's goddamn 30 degrees outside in fucking Texas. So I I genuinely think my brain cells are cooked right now. I wish I could change it any other way. I wish I could make it a little bit better, but I'm just angry for no reason. And I feel like that is just short circuiting in my brain cells. And I think the only way I can explain that is overstimulation of my brain. I don't know. I feel like in a couple of years we're going to study about how the brain was affected by social media and being on the internet or growing up with the internet. Cuz I feel like, bro, I literally have to move my phone cuz if I look at it, I'm going to twitch to go on Instagram. I'm going to like itch to get on the reels. I'm going to itch to get on fucking Twitter. I'm going to itch to get on some kind of social media. And it's really cooking my brain and it's genuinely not good. I feel like being on social media is making us have less intimate conversations in real life because you're so overstimulated that all you want to do is just sit down and just breathe, bro, because there's nothing you can do that's going to be as exciting or as fun as being on reels and doom scrolling. There's literally a word for it now. Doom scrolling is literally a word made for cooking your brain. Like, it's like, when noodles came out, then they made it instant noodles. That's what our brain is on, doom scrolling. We know how bad noodles are, but then when they made it instant noodles where you can warm them shit up, that ramen noodle shit, you're eating nothing but plastic, right? That's what social media is for the brain. And I don't know, I've recently been on this in the last couple of months, last couple of weeks, really, where I'm like genuinely seeing the negative impact that cooking my brain at a slow roast has caused. I think in the last couple of months, I've noticed my fucking capacity of sitting down and just looking at a paragraph is cooked. Looking at anything is just cooked. I can't function properly because I'm like, where is the rain bet ads? Where is the goddamn gambling ads coming up? There's nothing. Like, I don't know. I feel like my attention span is less than a goldfish. I think a goldfish can handle more conversation than I could right now. The last couple of days this week, I've just been like cooked. I don't know. I've been trying to stay on top of my social media, like not using it as much, like actively being like I gotta chill, actively wanting to not use any kind of social media. I deleted TikTok at the beginning of the year. I haven't downloaded it. But the problem is I just replaced that with Instagram Reels. And that's the thing. Nowadays, man, I feel like it's so hard to not be on social media. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's just how I feel right now. I feel like there's a lot of people that are able to handle that without any issues. They're like, enjoying life. But I feel like I'm dumb as hell. Like, genuinely, I thought I was the smartest one in the room, but ain't nobody in the fucking room. I'm dumb as hell. I'm dumb as a bag of bricks. And the more I spend time on social media, I just realize, damn, it gets dumber from here. It only gets dumber from here. And I've been, kind of out of, how would you say, inspiration. I've been out of this creativity. Like I've been on, like I feel like I put pause on creativity in the last couple of weeks or last couple of months really. Like since November, December, I feel like I've cooked my brain. Like you ever put your noodles in a pot and then you put it on like slow burn. You put like out of like, the 7 is the highest or 8 is the highest on the stove, so you put it on like 3 so it's like slow cooking. That's what social media is, bro. But if like you're doom scrolling, you're not even on 3. You're dead ass on like 7. And I don't know what the ramifications, big word, what the ramifications would be of like cooking our brain like this. Cause I genuinely am noticing a lack of excitement in other things that are not dopamine, 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 add dopamine, dopamine, dopamine. It's like I don't know what it is, this gamification of social media, this gamification of being on the phone has made it so easy to be entertained almost instantaneously. Almost as soon as I pick up my phone, I'm fucking cooked. I feel like my brain cells are drunk 90% of the time off the level of dopamine I'm getting. I'm ready to go back to a Nokia, bro. I'm ready to go back to a flip phone, but the problem is it's so ingrained into society that you need to be on social media or you need to be on some kind of Instagram, TikTok, like so your friends could pass, memes to you, send things to. But I feel like it's genuinely cooking my sleep schedule. Because as soon as I wake up, no matter if I'm fucking spending 70 hours in the bed or not, if I'm fucking sleeping at 9 p.m. and waking up at 7 a.m., I still feel tired as fuck. Because, because I'm sandwiching my fucking sleep with social media. Right before I go to bed, I'm on TikTok Reels like it's no other. And then I'm waking up, sandwiching them with fucking Facebook memes. And those are the most cooked memes because they're really aimed for the older generation. And I mean, I feel like Facebook is not even as bad because Facebook, at least the reels or social media, I don't even know what to call videos on Facebook. The video format on Facebook at least is a little bit better because they're aiming for longer form, whereas Instagram is nothing but slop. Like it's just cancer. But the thing with fucking Facebook now I've noticed is like there's so much fucking AI bullshit on Facebook is cooking me. I'm low key fried. Like I feel fried. My lack of excitement in normal life is fried, dude. And that's not good. And I feel like there's some days I'm not doing, especially like during this ice storm. I really noticed this a lot. Like I hope y'all are staying warm out there, chat. I hope y'all, apparently this is the fucking global warming of the century. This is like global warming to the next level. I don't know what the fuck's going on. The polar ice caps are melting or some shit. Cause New York is like fucking frozen. Apparently I was I don't know if I got fake news on Facebook or not, but I saw on Facebook somebody like on the news channel being like, bro, 14 people died in one day because it was so cold. But then again, it's 100 million people in that fucking city block. So 14 does not sound like a big number of people like getting frozen. But I feel like my brain feels genuinely so cooked to the point I don't know how to fix it at this point. Like I feel like at this point I'm fried. I feel like at this point like I've slow cooked my brain, receded my hairline from watching so many reels. I don't know how to fix it. And I think that's the state of the world right now. Nobody wants to think. And I'm included in that. I don't really want to think much when I'm like on my phone. I'm like, bro, just cook me. Like I want to be on a slow cooker. Like I want to be fucking brain dead. Like when I'm on social media. Like I don't want to think. I just want to be double penetrated by somebody else's thoughts. Pause. Like it's Diddy this, it's Epstein that, Trump did this, Biden died over here. Like it's just so much going on. You got me? I got you. What you mean you got me? Got me for what? Pause. Hold on a second. I think the way social media is cooking us, it's not good. And I'm just speaking from personal experience. I'm speaking from personal experience on how bad my attention span has been in the last couple of days, bro. Like, I'm getting gangbanged by a podcast, by a fucking puzzle game, and then I'm also doing something else. Like, I'm getting a train ran on my brain, bro. Like, I genuinely feel like I'm turning shit on my phone and I'm like, I don't want to think right now. Give me all the fucking possible slop. And it's affected my stand up. And that's the biggest issue. When I started noticing that I can't have a genuine set, it's bad. And I think I really picked up on it whenever I was at the comedy show and I'm trying to get a bit out and I'm trying to do a set and I'm like within 8 minutes. I typically at Quinlan's, bro, I'm doing 20 if I could. But within 8 minutes, the lack of fucking dopamine receptors to my brain, I'm like, all right, I gotta get off. Okay, bye. Like, it just cooked me. It cooked me to the point where I'm like, yo, what the fuck's going on? And then I started like watching this new YouTuber that Paulie Walnuts. I started watching his videos and bro, he has like, um commentary videos over like gameplay. And this is like the OG YouTube, right? Back in like the 1900s, when YouTube first came out, that's what people were really doing. Like, you got Call of Duty in the background and then you're doing commentary. Those were like the OG videos. And Paulie Walnuts on YouTube, he started doing that and I started seeing his channel grow. He has like 50K subscribers right now, which is insane, right? Like it's a fairly small channel compared to how many there are, and he has such go-getter videos. There are a lot of like, bro, let's just lock in, and that's what he was speaking about, the social media stuff. Go outside and watch this. I mean, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I want to do that. I want to go watch the sky, but the biggest fucking problem right now is fucking 30 degrees in Texas. I don't know who the fuck left the air conditioner on, but God needs to lock in and turn on the heater, bro. It was just fucking 70 degrees 2 days ago, and it's back to 30 again. I don't know who the fuck needs to bomb the North Pole, but they need to warm this shit up, bro. I can't even go outside. There's ice outside, bro. I busted my ass already. I already fell, fucked up my hand. Like, I'm already like cooked. Like, I feel like I want to go back to camping. I want to get a camping stream going, because at the end of the day, bro, that's when I felt like the most connected to my fucking soul, is when I was going camping, bro. It's been so long since I've been camping. It's been so long since I've been in nature, bro. I can't even lie to you. Bro. I miss those times. I miss not being on social media. I miss not being on just on my phone more, bro. I feel like if you're on the phone for more than 5 hours, it's like you might as well put your head in a microwave. And that's what I'm feeling right now. Like the last couple of days, bro, I feel like I put my brain, like let me just go ahead and see what, like I've even had my average screen time. So today I guess it's fucking 1 a.m. So bro, it's 1 a.m. and I've already spent 49 minutes. It's 1 a.m. and I've already spent 49 minutes on the phone. Like, tell me I'm cooked or I'm not. Like, because I feel like I'm cooked to the bone. But look, this week, I'm averaging. Where the fuck? This week, I'm averaging. Wait, what? Show this week. Come on now. Okay, the week. God damn it. Today's Sunday. That's. Okay. 8 hours on average. Averaging 8 hours. Yo. What the fuck? What the fuck? And 29 hours obviously during the week was on my YouTube, 10 hours on Instagram. So like some of this is background. I mean, either way, bro, like 8 hours a day. I'm running a fucking marathon on the phone. I don't know how to fix it cuz at the end of the day, like I've deleted TikTok, but I just switched it over to YouTube. I've switched it over to Instagram. It's genuinely cooking my brain. 8 hours a day is working a fucking full-time job. On the phone, 8 hours. Let's just go on the lower end. Let's just say I'm on that bitch for at least 5 to 6 hours a day. Like, cause 8 hours could be like, I have a podcast going, or I might have the phone like just sitting there and I didn't even close it or something. Let's just say I'm cooking it for 5 to 6 hours, bro. I'm marinating my shit. I'm marinating my shit in some fucking cancer. That's not good, chat. That's not good. And the thing is, like, during this winter storm is when I really started to notice it. Like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck am I doing, bro? I'm low key like on my bed back there, just like I roll over to one side, and then I roll over to the other side, because my back started hurting because I'm laying there doom scrolling for hours at a time in the morning, bro. And I'm telling you, I'm giving myself a sitch. I can't even talk. You see what I'm saying, bro? I can't even talk properly no more, bro. I'm cooking my shit. My speech is getting cooked, bro. But look. I don't wanna be a doomer right now. I don't wanna be black pill. I don't wanna do none of that. I'm just kind of laying down like where I'm at right now. Cause I wanna fix this. Cause that's what I started this new year. I started this new year just wanting to like get better at this. I started this new year thinking I need to, delete TikTok, which I did. Cause TikTok I feel like is worse. But the thing is, Americans have bought the TikToks. The TikToks has been bought by the Americans. So the algorithm will change this year. I don't know how. They might be pushing some propaganda. I feel like nowadays it's gonna definitely change the like game. Today's the day you broke the cycle. Get up, like you're not wrong. I am trying to wake up, bro. I am trying to wake up. I have genuinely woken up from it. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But the thing is, how long will I stay off of it? Because that's the biggest thing is consistency, right? I've stopped using social media for a little while before. I have taken breaks for months at a time, but I went out of focus. Y'all gotta see my lineup. I think the biggest issue is it's like a generational problem. It's not even able to be fixed by just me fixing it, right? When you're off of social media for months at a time, somebody sends you a reel, somebody sends you a TikTok, and then you click on it, and then you go watch it for a second, and then you're like, okay, that was cool. You don't see it for a little while. You get another one, couple days later, and then you get another one couple weeks later, and then you're back in the rhythm couple months later. I feel like it's a generational thing. I feel like there needs to be I don't want to say laws per se. There needs to be some kind of community outrage about this. There needs to be some kind of like restrictions on the algorithm, bro. Because if you hear about like the Chinese TikTok, you hear about any kind of over European side TikTok, you hear that they have restrictions on this shit. They realize that this is like not good, because every fucking 4 reels you're seeing a gambling ad. Every 4 fucking thing you're like seeing an ad that's cooking your brain. Hey, get on OnlyFans, get on this. Yeah, why don't you sell your toes? Like it's just kind of constantly getting pushed on you. And I feel like, sure, I can avoid it, but can I really, bro? Because I go to YouTube and then it's the same thing. YouTube Shorts is cooking your brain too. I think it's like a generational thing where a lot of people are feeling the same way I am. I'm not in fucking unique space. I just know my shit crooked. My shit is crooked. Cause I've been trying to sit still during the winter storm. I was trying to just chill during the winter storm, and bruh, I needed some kind of stimulation, but I will say I started playing, Mafia 3. I got on the Xbox and I started kicking up the good old games. And I feel like those games are a lot less cooked because at least you have to give your attention for longer than 60 seconds. I can't remember the last video I watched that was like memorable, right? I see these TikTok dances with these beautiful young honeys, beautiful thick thoughts. And I can't remember nothing. It's like a little flashbang, bro. It's like fucking Men in Black from the movie, just putting up a little thing, say cheese, and then it's genuinely like a flashbang to the face, and you're like, yo, what the fuck did I just do? And then you're like on Instagram, and you're like, fuck it, I might as well goon. It's Insta goon now, bro. Instagram is not even nothing but Insta goon. That's why I think that's where it genuinely started to piss me off. Cause like I was stroking my shit twice a day. I can't even lie to you, bro. I can't even lie to you. When you really stroking your shit twice a day, it's cooked. It's cooked. Bro, I was in that situation before. I had 8 hours screen time. I mean, bro, I'm telling you, it's not something that I think is I think it's a generational problem. But one day I got my exam. I was cooked back then. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it takes. You have to fail a couple of exams. You have to just wake up. Like you, at some point when 1 hour screen time of 1 hour is crazy, dude. That genuinely, hey, that's impressive. I'm gonna have to give you a round of applause because 1 hour is just genuinely insane. I don't think I've ever had a 1 hour screen time, bro. Hey, what's good, Lux? How you doing, man? It's been a minute, man. Bro, it's 1 a.m. I feel like I got my crowd at like 1 a.m. I gotta start streaming at like 1 a.m. But I think in all reality, it has to be like a generational shift. You can't fix social media just by deleting in that. Like you can't just switch out of this mode of these companies going after your attention span. And that time I'm watching motivational videos. That is a good use of that time. Like motivational videos, bro, is something that I do watch on YouTube, but the thing is, bro, like that slop, that quick dopamine hit on Instagram, that quick dopamine hit on Reels is just not matched anywhere else. They got that algorithm on lock, dude. Your country time is 1 p.m. That's crazy. What country are you from, man? What country are you from? It's 1 a.m. in Texas, or 1:40 in Texas. Yeah, you must be over the seas. That's crazy. I think the biggest problem right now is our generation is waking up. Like the Zoomers and the Boomers. I mean, the Boomers are still kind of stuck on the Facebook shit because they're getting caught lacking with the whole AI. I'm getting caught lacking with the AI shit. Like I'm seeing like these car crash videos, and then all of a sudden they're panning over to the driver, and the driver's a fucking cat. Like I'm like, what the fuck? Like what's going on? Hey, we made it to Sri Lanka. Oh shit! Hell yeah, bro! Hell yeah, man. Do you think it's a problem over there too, or is it like an American problem? Like you think in Sri Lanka a lot of people are cooked with this mind virus of social media, or is it just in America? Because I know whenever the Indians came on TikTok and Instagram, bro, I felt the shift in the algorithm. When I saw those 1 billion motherfuckers get on the interwebs, I felt the fucking shift in Instagram. Because, bro, I started seeing so many Indian TikToks and so many Indian reels. Now it's like very funny. It's like when Africa first came online and they were posting like Africa Core. Those videos were funny as hell, dude. Those videos were funny as hell. So I'm glad to see it's not America just having this problem. I'm glad to see that this is like I think this is just genuinely a social media problem overall. I think it's just the fact of the matter is, bro, people are fighting for your attention. If they got you locked in your phone, if they got you locked into this window, they have everything they ever want is your soul. They got your soul on the phone, and it's just doing nothing but cooking your soul. I don't know. I feel like with these new ads, these gambling ads coming up, all these new things, like these new like movements of ads, the way the ads are now, they're so immersive. They're like, hey, with your first lineup, get $50, $150, or $200 with your first like bet. I don't know, rain bet. Like all these new social media betting websites are doing nothing but praying for people to just get in there and spend their money. I think at the end of the day, they realize that people are poor. They realize right now the way the money is going is not good. People are not able to afford basic necessities, right? Let alone going out and having fun. Back in the day when the government was shafting us, right? Like back in the day when we were getting shafted heavily by the government, at least you could be like, hey, I got some money in the bank. I'm getting a good return on this. Now we're getting shafted on both ends without any return. Now they're just like, bro, fuck it. Give me your shit. You don't know what to do with that. Give me that. Give me that. You don't know what to do with that. Give me that. They taking every dime and dollar, bro. And the thing is, America was supposed to be the country that was free and not enough taxes, or not paying the taxes, whatever the case. Now everything that you do is taxed. Every way you speak, act is enforced by the law. Like, hey, you can't say that. You can't talk like this. You speaking too freely. You think you free. Oh well, you're not that free. And I think that's where we're getting cooked, man. I feel like we're in a weird place in life. Like, this is where a lot of things can change. Like, people genuinely can do better if we unite as one, rather than fighting each other and biting at each other when the master upstairs, the slave owners upstairs are the ones making you fight. Because if you're fighting amongst yourself, you're not going to look above you and see the slave owner standing on the fucking balcony laughing his ass off because two of his most valuable slaves fighting it out. Buff as fuck slave. Like, because, bro, if you really think about it, bro, we're fucking outnumber these motherfuckers up at the top 1,000,000 to 1, bro. The top 0.1%, the motherfuckers that got billions, hundreds of billions of dollars. There's gonna be, in the next 5 years, maybe 10 years, bro, there's gonna be the first trillionaire. First trillionaire, dude. What are we talking about? What are you telling me when you say there's a trillionaire, right? What do you even mean by that? That this person has hundreds of thousands wasted on dinner? What are you telling me that this person can buy like 50 houses where somebody doesn't even have a room? What are you telling me that there's villages of people that are having no drinking water, that have no food to eat, whereas this motherfucker wastes hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of food every week? What are you telling me? Is that humanity, really? Is that really where we are in life, that we are the most successful we've ever been in human history? And we still got people that can't afford groceries, that cannot get real life water? Are we serious right now, dude? And I thought that's what the government was there for, to help the poor people, help the people that are in need. But I feel like now they're just taking your shit. Give me that. Give me that. You don't need that. You don't know what to do with that. Give me that. Like, they taking your shit and fucking you for it. And that's like really upsetting, right? And I started noticing that the more I started noticing how much time I'm spending on social media. It's like genuinely inversely, like not inversely, they're like genuinely like go hand in hand. Because if your mindset is cooked, if your brain cells are cooked, if your attention span is genuinely cooked, you're not gonna go out and protest. You're not gonna go out and go do anything about it. because you have no attention span to do anything about it. You're going to go outside and you're going to be like, fuck it. I'm just not really feeling it. There's no dopamine hits here. I can't play rain bed out here. I'm going to go back inside. Hey, thank you for staying, man. Hey, you God bless you, man. Hey, we stay in this fight together. You know, we're gonna get uncooked together. We're gonna go back to the real life. We're gonna get uncooked together. But chat, I think I'm not the only one feeling this bullshit. I don't think I'm the only one that's fed up with this way of life right now. I don't think I'm the only one that feels like we're getting shafted every way possible. We're getting the fucking short end of the stick in every scenario possible. But I really am not trying to be a doomer. I'm just trying to see how to get out of this. Like, how do you make it out of this? How do you become something when everything is trying to keep you down? That's the thing. I know we always talk about, you know, you can't get everybody $1 million. $1 million will mean nothing. Everything will be $1 billion. How do you make it to where things are equal? How do you make it to where it is reasonable to go to school and have a job and have a house? Because right now, the way things are, either you have a house or you go to school, you know? Or you bunk up with 17 other fucking motherfuckers and then you do that. Because you can't buy a house in this economy. I mean, some of my friends are. I mean, they're getting $500,000 to $1 million a year, which is insane. I'm sure if I had that type of money, I might not be talking like this. But I see the way the world is going right now. I see the way things are. I see the way this can go bad. Because when I was in Pakistan, when I used to live in Pakistan, that's how it went bad. The poor kept getting poorer. The government did nothing but shaft everybody. And then what happens? Heads start rolling. That's what happens. It's happened throughout history. It's always happened. When poverty gets so bad, you do nothing but point and take down. Right now, with the whole way oligarchs are running, they're running to the tech CEOs, they're running to these tech people because the tech people can release the blame from everything, because once it's on social media, when it's online, you can't really like pinpoint to something and be like, oh, that's the issue, oh, that's the reason, that's why it's bad, or this whatever the case may be. But I feel like as humanity, we should band together. As people, we all need to band together from this dumbassery that's happening. The poor are getting nothing. They're nothing but getting shafted. I'll just say that. The rich keep getting richer with no regard to anything else. I mean, I'm not saying there shouldn't be billionaires. I mean, in all reality, there shouldn't be. But you shouldn't have $100 billion, dude. You shouldn't have nearly a net worth of a country. And I know a lot of people say that, hey, listen, they don't have, that's not the money in their bank account. That's not what they have actually in their bank account. They can't have. I get it. But the thing still stands. These people don't pay taxes. Their net worth is $150 billion to $500 billion. I don't think people understand how many commas and zeros that is. That is an uncomprehendable amount of money. 90% of us will never even touch that money. That's why these motherfuckers are called the top 1% of the 1%. This is the 0.1% of the world. There's only a handful of these people that own 90% of the fucking wealth. I'm not trying to be black-pilled over here. I'm just being realistic. It's very unlikely. It's very unlikely that you will have $100 billion in your lifetime. It's very unlikely that anybody in your generation will have $100 billion. But the thing with the American dream is everybody's told that they will. And everybody's told, like, look, if you work hard enough, you might make that. Bro, motherfucker, you might not even make $1 million if you work hard enough because your boss is going to shaft you even harder. You're not going to do nothing other than work hard and not make enough money. Inflation is through the roof. The way fucking we printed money back in 2020, the way we printed money in fucking 2020 has cooked everything. Has most definitely cooked the way we're gonna be functioning moving forward. There's a lot of countries out there that are, exchanging stuff in their own currencies. And that's why, America's about to yeehaw their way into Europe. They're going to yeehaw their way into, other parts of the world. When the economy goes this bad, nothing but war is coming. Nothing but famine is coming. Because when countries, when generations of men and women are able to not afford simple groceries and the people at the top are just saying, hey, just work harder, just get a second job. No, fuck it, you need 3 jobs. People short circuit. That's the way to a society that you don't want. When you're getting shafted so hard and the person that's doing the shafting is just telling you, hey, let's just get some lube in here. Let's get some Vaseline. It won't hurt that bad. When you're getting shafted to the point you're not able to shaft no more. And then the person that's shafting you, let's get some lube going. It'll be okay. And not stopping the shafting in the first place. That's a world that I don't think most people want to live in, dude. And I think that's where we're headed, man. A lot of jobs are turning into gig work, right? A lot of people are going into gig work. DoorDash, fucking Uber Eats, like all these jobs are getting more and more people. People are getting fired. Like the joblessness in this fucking economy is so high. It's honestly impressive that America has not imploded on itself. Right? That's why a lot of people are supporting this Venezuela shit, that we're taking presidents from their fucking homes and kidnapping them for their resources. Because Americans are like, hey, at least we're doing something. At least our tax dollars are going to something. And then all of a sudden, when Mr. Tater Tot, Sneeko, and Nick Fuentes play some Kanye song, it's national news. But not the fucking fact that our country just took over another fucking country. Low key. That's not as important news as somebody playing a song in a fucking club. So the state of the world right now, the state of United States, the state of United States right now is crazy. Because let's be honest, America sets the standard for the world. Let's not lie to ourselves. All other currencies are backed by the dollar. The oil dollar fucking hierarchy has been in power since 1980, 1990s. If the dollar's power goes down because these motherfuckers are doing nothing but just filling up their pocket. Give me that. Give me that. You don't know what to do with that. Give me that. If that's all they're doing, if that's all they're focused on, you know something's coming up. You got all these oligarchs, all these billionaires, these tech billionaires are doing nothing but building bunkers in countries that you would never be able to afford. They're building bunkers that you will never be able to be in. They're building giant farms. They're building giant bunkers for themselves, for their families, and their loved ones. Because they know this can't last forever. They know at some point the nukes are going to get nuked. Things are going to get released and the world would never go back. You see Peter Thiel talking about, oh, does a human race need to survive? Motherfuckers hesitating to say shit like that. Bro, Peter Thiel, one of the richest men in the world. Like, I'm talking like top 10 rich men in the world. Hesitating to see if the human species need to survive. Like, what are you talking about? What are you meaning that, oh, well, the way technology... Like, no, bro, the answer should be, yes, humanity should survive. What are we talking about? Why is that even a question? The self-hatred is so real for these motherfuckers, right? These tech billionaires are losers that got bullied. And then all of a sudden they have all this money and they're like, fuck it. Instead of just realizing I made it or be happy with it, now they're like, bro, you're gonna feel my pain. The anger and the hatred that these little nerds have. It's insane. And that's the thing, dude. I don't think there's an ounce of humanity left in them. It got bullied out of them. There's no humanity left in these oligarchs. And that's what they are. They're not tech billionaires. They're not the, how would you say, you know, the leaders of tomorrow. They're nobody. They're absolutely nobody. They cannot lead a nation. These are not leaders. These are not characteristics of a leader. They do nothing but shaft their own coworkers and their own fucking peons they hire just so they can get another extra buck. And that's what it feels like, dude. Like, you're just a cog in a machine. You're not a human. You're nothing but a fucking means to an end to these people. And I'm not saying these people as in a race. I'm not talking to these people as in a fucking faction. I'm talking these people as in the leaders that we have. As in the financial beneficiaries of hate and divide between the human population. And that's all that is. I mean, we have them in America, we have them in Europe, we have them in China, we have them in fucking Russia, we have them everywhere. Russia's oligarchs, you know, are just as bad as America's oligarchs, as just as bad as China's oligarchs. They're all the same. When money gets in the way, you get so distanced away from the human life, the human soul, that you stop giving a fuck about anything else. That's late stage capitalism at its finest. I don't know, maybe I'm feeling like this because it's fucking 2 a.m. and I'm drinking a cold one, and I hope you are too. Because that's the only way you get through this is just by numbing yourself and just fuck it. Let's cook away. And that's why I go on social media. That's why I keep going on these apps, just to drown out the fucking reality that we're living in. That is no more reality. This is a fucking reality show more than anything. This is like memes. Like this is genuinely memes, and you can't really unmeme the world. Once you're lame, you can't be unlamed. You're laminated. I really don't know what to say and how to fix it. I really don't. But I also don't want to make it seem like it can't be fixed, because it can always be fixed. This is human. Oh no, humanity. I can't even fucking talk right now. It's humanity. We've gone through crazier shit. We've dropped a nuke on Japan, and look at Japan now. Everybody's like, "Kawaii, let's go to Japan." Like Japan came out of getting nuked twice. So I think we can come out of this, but you can only come out of this bullshit if you unite and realize that they're just cooking your brain to make sure they keep on keeping on the way they want to keep on. There's three sides to the story, right? Your side, my side, and the right side. Right now, my laundry just got done. I've been doing fucking laundry at like midnight. I feel like right now, there's people that are trying to keep the status quo. They're trying to keep this, fuckery, keep on keeping on, keep going with this fuckery. And then there's people that are trying to replace this fuckery with their own fuckery, right? Those two people are going head on and head on. And that's the red versus the blue bullshit, right? That's the Democrats with the Republicans, right? But they're both two sides of the same coin, bro. Two sides of the same coin. It's the same bullshit giving you the shafting that you deserve, as they say. They giving you that long dick style. And then there's the third, the human way of dealing with this, which is just like, bro, let's just put our people first. Let's just put our soul first over the fucking dime and dollar. Let's put humanity over the dime and dollar, not control every aspect of somebody else's life. And that's the issue right now. I feel like a lot of people are genuinely feeling that. They're like, dude, why the fuck do I care about going into Venezuela for some more oil, taking over Greenland for their fucking minerals, when I can't even fucking put food on the table for my family? I can't even work because these motherfuckers are posting jobs on Indeed that they're not even hiring for. And I think that's the problem. When you're so far up at the top, you got a fucking president that's a billionaire. You literally have a president that's a billionaire. Look, I was for Trump back in 2016 because I needed to be different from what it was. I felt like too many people were getting too politically correct. Everybody was up their own ass about shit. And then Trump was the one person that was like, bro, fuck everything. Fuck you guys. This is not politics. Everybody wants to be this, greater than die type person, but everybody's a dickhead. So he kind of exposed, and that's why I like Trump at the beginning. He exposed the hypocrisy of people that were like, oh, we're too good. We're good people over here. And he's like, nah, bro, fuck that. Give me that. You don't know what to do with that. Give me that. And I like that attitude, but now that attitude is not what we need. We need a person that is able to lead with their heart over their fucking wallet. And that's the problem. I don't know if that's possible. Not right now, at least. Because the leaders right now are all bought. All of them. Every one of them is getting bought. And if they're not getting bought up, they're catching on a camera. They're getting caught lacking on some kind of video. And it ends up in Epstein's files. All these politicians that are on the Epstein's files, walking free, nothing happens to them. Literally, their names are in those files. Nothing is happening to them. The government is not doing anything. And wait a second. Oh, they are the fucking government. And that's the problem, chat. Everybody in that sphere is included. And all they're doing is just trying to save their job. I get it. I get it. But the problem is they're killing their whole village to save your own job. You're just keeping it for yourself. You're wanting food just for yourself and your family. But then you just realize you killed everybody in the fucking village. You killed the farmer, you killed the doctor, you killed everybody in the fucking village. And the thing is, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be rich. I'm not saying you shouldn't have money. Like that would be a lie. I'm not saying you shouldn't have money at all. Like that's not even what I'm trying to get at. What I'm saying is you shouldn't have fucking people with hundreds of billions of dollars that have a voice that can impact people with no money. Right? Like, because the two people have two very different worldviews. If you have $100 million, you have a different worldview than somebody that's $100 billion. So if you have $100 fucking billion, what the fuck do you have in common with somebody that has $100 fucking dollars? So our fucking leaders, have nothing in common with the average person. They have nothing in common with the regular person. They have nothing. How do we have politicians worth hundreds of fucking millions of dollars when they have an average salary of $100K? How is Nancy Pelosi worth $150 million when this bitch makes $120K a year? How is that even fucking fathomable? How is nobody showing up their house and being like, hey, let's go ahead and get this tax audit going? What is the possibility that your husband is hitting all his jackpots? If all of a sudden you started seeing somebody start hit all their rain bet placements and they're like all of a sudden like getting millions of dollars from the casino is gonna ban that motherfucker right then and there. But right now, you see these politicians with billions of dollars. Like our president is fucking a billionaire, dude. So we should realize that we're not in charge. The people are not in charge. This is not the government like that you want. And that's the thing. That's the thing. You would think people like that would be paying taxes. Talking about tariffs, talking about, we need to tax, all these other countries because if they're going to use America, we need to tax. But they're not paying taxes themselves. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Like, sure, they got all these businesses and they're doing it the legal way, but there shouldn't be a way like that when somebody that's making $20K a year is fucking paying hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars in taxes when you're making an average fucking salary where a billionaire pays less than a fucking brokey. What are we talking about in this world, man? And that's the type of shit that gets me like riled up and I get so angry because I'm like, dude, what do we do about this? Because you can't do nothing about this. You go on social media and you talk about this and you get a ban. But because they're all sitting in the house together. They're all in the house together and you're outside that house. You're freezing and shivering outside that house. And all you're asking for is a jacket. And they look at you dead in the face and they say, work harder. Maybe one day you could get a jacket. Bitch, you got a house. How are you going to tell me I need to work harder? You got a house. But that could just be my cooked brain. That could just be my cooked brain just getting angry. Not understanding that I do need to work harder maybe. But you don't get $1 billion by working hard. You don't get on on the upper echelon of society like that by being a good person. You don't become a billionaire by helping others. Like I said, I'm not talking about people not being rich. I'm not saying that you should not have fruits of your labor, but at a certain point, like, dude, how many wages are you going to cut just so your pockets get fatter? But the thing is, once you get that method down, it's hard to get out of it. I get it. Once you're locked in that much, you just get good at making money. But at some point, humanity has to kick in. Like your inner soul has to be like some sort of love in there. Like that's like, hey, maybe I'll help this person. But it's seeming more and more that these people have no humanity. It's seeming more and more that these politicians, these upper echelon, they have nothing in common with you and I. They have no regard for your fucking well being. Yet they're the ones setting the rules and regulations. They're the ones leading us to the promised land. Promised land of what? Promised land of what? Doom and despair? Because they printed off millions and billions of dollars during COVID and it went into their pockets. What did you get? A $1,200 stimmy? I don't know. I don't know how to come out of this, chat. I really don't. But I'm also saying that there's a way out. It's just we all need to come together as a fucking collective. There needs to be a government union, right? Like for the people, not for the government politicians. Because the thing is, you are loyal to the person that's signing your check. And everybody in politics right now is dirty. Every single one, from the president to the fucking assistants. They want nothing but to shaft you, and shaft you good they will. And all they will say, hey, get some lube. It won't hurt that bad. But I feel like there needs to be a day of reckoning. There needs to be a day where these people pay for what they've done to humanity, to the people that they swore to protect, to the people they swore to lead. But I don't know when that day will be. But I know God's on our side, and I'm God's soldier. Until that day, I guess I'll just be watching, letting my brain get cooked one chromosome at a time, frying brain cells at a time. But I don't know, chat. Am I just being black pilled? Am I just being too doomer? I don't know. Because I sometimes just reminisce on this stuff. I sit down and I just think about this stuff because I'm like, yo, how do we get out of this? How do you better your life out of this? How do you work hard and get paid enough for this? Because we know damn well no matter how hard you work, it's not gonna be hard enough. Because that's business. That's just business as they call it, right? But not all of us can have a business. That's just not how the world works. 90 to 95% of businesses will fail within the first year. I know it because I had a family business. It fucking failed. Maybe I was a bad boss, I'm sure. Maybe some part of me sucked. I don't know. But I think a lot of people need to wake up, need to realize what's going on. But that's not going to be possible for a little while because I think things have to get worse before they get better. Things have to get to a point where, hey, I can't even put food on the table. And I think that is where a lot of people are right now. That is a lot of people right now. A lot of people are really struggling. when people have to go gamble for their fucking weekly meal, we're not in a good place. We're not in a good place. But I think we'll get out of it in the next couple of years, maybe 10, 15 years. I don't know. I don't know when or how, but I know we will. Because that's the way of the world. That's how the world always has worked. These oligarchs come in, they take and take and take, and then the population rises up and heads start rolling. And that's God's work. All you have to do is just pray and just stay morally right. That's all you can really do for right now. Just focus on what you got to do. Focus on your daily task. And that's what I do my best. I'm trying to focus on my daily task. Obviously, social media gets in the fucking way of this shit. My brain cells are cooked a little bit. Don't get me wrong. But I'm going to try my best this year to get off of this bullshit. Get off of this fucking social media rock. And get better. Improve something. Start maybe even picking up a book. I think that's the first way I'm going. I at least started meditating a little bit more on a regular basis. For a little while, I kind of fell off that wagon. But I'm back on it, chat. And I think that says something. That at least says that, hey, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. And I think that's all we can do is try our best. So until next time, I hope you had a good one. And I hope you stay blessed. And of course, stay warm. Because it's getting fucking freezing out there.